This is a true story. So this was August 24th. It was probably about 4 years ago. It was Dave Chappelle's birthday. And so I had a meeting in New York City. So I had flew to New York City. It was really going to be a one-day turnaround, go back to LA, right? And so I got a text from Dave as soon as I got to New York. Boop, pops up, yo, B, if you in New York, come through, come holler at me. I'm having a birthday party, blah, 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 boom. This night, I do not respond to Dave. I said, oh, snap, this must just be God that I'm in New York tonight. It's his birthday. I'm a surprise Dave for his birthday, right? Now, granted, he is performing at Radio City Music Hall, and then he's having his birthday party afterwards, right? So I said, all right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide up, call Radio City Music Hall, and I'm going to surprise him, correct? So here's the thing about hanging out with Dave Chappelle. Anytime you hang out with Dave, some unbelievable shit always happen, right? Cool. So I show up to Radio City Music Hall. First person I see when I come through the backstage door is Lenny Kravitz, right? Lenny Kravitz, this motherfucker walked in with his own doves. He had like 12 doves that only fly around him. I was like, this motherfucker is over sexy. Like, I've never seen anybody that had their own doves and they only fly around him. You got the little cut off sleeves and shit. I said, okay, Lenny, ain't nobody mess with you. You in your own world. When I say backstage, every celebrity that you know that I know was backstage, from Tracy Morgan to Alec Baldwin to The Roots, Queen Latifah, Tribe Called Quest, Black Panther. Black Panther was alive. Chadwick Boseman was there in the suit. He had the whole shit on and he went vroom, and you couldn't see his face. That shit was real. And then it was George Wallace backstage. It was everybody. I'm talking the who's who of celebrities, right? But no Dave Chappelle. Dave is nowhere to be found. And there is so much weed smoke backstage. Like, everybody looked like they were smoking weed. The whole backstage looked like a cannabis cloud, right? So all the celebrities are going, where's Dave? Where's Dave? Have you seen Dave? Have you seen Dave? I don't know. I'm here to say hello to Dave. It looked like Dave Chappelle walked out the wall, because he just appeared. Everybody was like, yeah, where's Wade? All of a sudden you heard, okay, man, I just want to say this to everybody. He had a little cigarette. Tonight's outstanding night. He drunk, he high, and he happy. He's just smoking, right? He's like, so I just want to say this to all my friends and family here tonight. Tonight is outstanding. And I want to thank my guests tonight. I want to thank Tribe Called Quest, The Roots. And I have my friends here that I want to do something really special tonight. Jerry Seinfeld's in the house. I said, oh shit, Jerry. My man Chris Tucker's here. It's going to be, tonight is the first time in music and comedy history where hip hop and comedies come together. It's insane, right? Dave does not even see me, right? So I'm talking to George Wallace, and we are there over his hand. And then all of a sudden he looks and he sees me and he goes, ah! I can't make this shit up. Dave walks over to me. He's like, Bill, man, I appreciate you being here, baby. This is like old times, man. Tonight's outstanding. This is going to be amazing on my birthday. I have a favor to ask you. And you can't say no, because it's my birthday. I said, oh, shit, Dave, what's up? He said, I want you to go on stage, and I want you to do 10 minutes. It'll be insane. I said, oh, shit, right now? Yes. Jerry's going on stage. Chris is going to do some time, man. And I'm going to introduce you. You can't get out of it. Let's go. So he puts me on the spot. I wasn't even in comedy mode. I wasn't thinking I was going to go on stage. This is why you always got to be fucking ready, right? So Dave goes, grabs the microphone and shit. And he's like, I know all your credits, man. Don't worry about it, baby. I'm going to introduce you into New York City. It's like 9,000 people out there sold out. Sold out. He got the record for how many sellouts in a night. It's some crazy shit, right? So I'm sitting there going, oh shit, this man about to introduce me and I better find some jokes. Cause I'm on the spot. I'm like, Jesus, if you love me, please let me remember at least 2 of my jokes. Cause my heart's beating. I wasn't expecting to go on stage. I'm gonna speed it up. Cool. So I'm standing there, curtains right there. Dave's standing right there. And Dave's like, man, you ready? Man, this is going to be outstairs. Stop overthinking it, baby. Your jokes are going to come to you. And I'm sitting there like, Jesus, help me, Lord. Jesus, Jesus. So real quick, I'm about to, I'm saying a little prayer. And Dave, he's about 25 feet away from me out of nowhere. He slid across 25 feet of wood floor without moving his feet like a vampire. I never seen no shit like this before. And the next thing I know, he was right here, like right here. And he was like, man, I know you're thinking about your jokes, baby, but I got to tell you something. I meant to tell you this a long time ago. And if I don't tell you now, I'm never going to remember. Now, it's not going to make sense, but when I finish, it's going to make sense. I said, oh shit, what is this drunk motherfucker about to tell me? He said, a couple months ago, I was in the diner by myself, having a good time. A couple months ago, I was in the diner, going through a little something, and I was just contemplating life. And out of nowhere, a red Ferrari rolls up in front of the diner bill. I can't make this shit up. I'm in Beverly Hills, and I'm just sitting there chilling. Out the red Ferrari comes Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock comes in. He sits down next to me, and we talk for hours about jazz. I don't know if you know this about me, Bill. I'm the biggest fan of jazz music. And I asked him everything I could imagine about artists and the time and the culture of jazz music. Now, it's not going to make sense, but when I finish, it's going to make sense. I sat there and I asked him, of all the amazing jazz musicians you've seen perform live, who was the most prolific jazz artist of your time? And you know what he said? He said John Coltrane. I said, where? Yes, Bill, John Coltrane. And let me tell you why. It's not going to make sense, but it's going to make sense. John Coltrane had the best of both worlds. He was extremely charming. He was outstandingly talented. He was cool enough for the guys. The ladies loved him because he was handsome and he was an outstanding performer. And I'm going to say this for you. Before you go on stage from 9,000 people, in my lifetime, you're John Coltrane. I'm like, what? Yes, it's insane. So I'm sitting there going, oh shit. This motherfucker called me John Coltrane. Oh shit. So I'm kind of emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, Dave, you real dog. You really on one tonight. And 2 seconds later, Chris Tucker came around the corner. He was like, man, he told me the same shit, man.